one. Well, we are so pleased to have Jackie Evancho here in studio. She is playing at our Harris Center in Folsom 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night. And welcome to KFBK. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you have won so many awards. I was looking over your bio, and it's more, if I spent all the time talking about everything you've won, I wouldn't have time to talk to you. But suffice it to say, you've had a platinum selling EP, 7 albums, 3 Billboard 200 top 10 debuts. And I read that you were the youngest person to ever give a solo concert at the Lincoln Center in New York. So you've accomplished a lot in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that it doesn't really register with me. I'm a little older now, and like the things I did when I was 10 are finally hitting me, but back then I had no idea what I was doing, so.
Because you did start when you were 10 and you won a talent competition, 2nd place, right, in America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with 2nd place. I'm not offended or anything.
Well, Jennifer Hudson was like 5th in American Idol, right?
Right, and she's got a great success.
Yeah, she's doing really well. So I don't think where you place necessarily matters. It's what you have going for you, and clearly you have a lot going for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did you decide what musical lane you wanted to be in?
I think that all came naturally, but what really inspired me was the Phantom of the Opera, and in the movie that's kind of the genre that they sing. So that really just hit me, and it really inspired me to do what I'm doing now.
Yeah. So as a younger artist, you don't really go for necessarily some of the more contemporary modern songs.
When it comes to contemporary, it's more so just me messing around if I am doing it, and it's also stuff I write more than covers. I definitely steer farther away from contemporary.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your writing, your songwriting.
Well, I've been songwriting my whole life, but the real moment for me to kind of step forward and actually show people what I write was last year or 2 years ago on my last album, 2 Hearts. And I love songwriting. It's kind of like its own form of therapy. It's great to get your thoughts on paper.
And how do you write? Do you play an instrument? Do you go on piano, guitar, or just do you work it on paper? How do you do it?
I kind of do a little bit of everything. I play piano and guitar by ear, and a lot of times it'll be a little lyric with a melody that comes into my head, and I'll just sing it into my microphone and leave it there to come back to and build. Or it could be that there's a melody on the piano I play, and I'm like, let's write some lyrics to it. It's however it comes to me, really.
Yeah. Well, how has it been for you to have so much success at such a young age? I mean, you said it didn't kind of dawn on you until later, but what's that been like?
It's kind of, well, because I started so young, it feels like normal.
Yeah.
That's my normal. But it doesn't really hit me ever. I notice that I've done amazing things, but like it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't make me full of myself or anything, and I love to say that my parents helped me with that, but it's also just because that's just not me.
Yeah. Well, you seem very genuine and very grounded, which is a wonderful thing to have this success at the level that you have. And you say it's your parents. You're obviously pretty close to them, and are you able to have normal friendships and things like that?
Not really. I used to be able to have some great friendships, but of course in this day and age, you kind of need to be there all the time. You need to be on social media all the time to maintain those friendships, which I'm not. So lucky for me, I have a big family, and they're kind of like my friends, so that's good.
Oh, that's good that you have that nice core. And do you do tons of traveling, or how much are you out?
It depends on the time of the year or whatever is just going on in my life. Like, I'm working on an album right now, so my traveling is going crazy, and I'm very busy in the summer. But a lot of times I will have a chance to have a break and spend time with family.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the shows. You've got 2 shows, tonight and tomorrow, again at the Harris Center in Folsom. So what will the audiences be getting?
Well, the audiences are going to be kind of getting everything that I've done in the past 8 years. My favorite songs and a lot of their favorite songs as well from all of my albums. So that's going to be really fun.
Yeah. And what about your future? I mean, you're doing so much right now. Is this something you're going to do the rest of your life? Are there other interests that you kind of want to pursue? Or
I absolutely hope that music is what I do for the rest of my life. I can't see myself doing anything else. I also do want to branch out into different things, like maybe acting or modeling if I could ever get my hands on that. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you've on a great path. You're on a great path, and you seem to really enjoy what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you sound like a really great person too. So you've got the whole thing going.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Well, Jackie, thank you for spending some time with us today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yes, you bet. That's Jackie Evancho there, and we'll have much more information at KFBK.com, the afternoon news with Kitty O'Neill.